Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee again with Net 226. Today I'm going to go over Packet Tracer 6.6.7, which is configure PAT. Alright, and I've got my topology up. Looks like we have a topology with, let's see, two LANs on this side on R1 and two LANs on this side on R2, and then two WAN connections up to the internet, and then we have a server sitting out there. And we're going to do a PAT with a pull setup on both sides, both \30s over there. All right, and we have, let's see, 172.16.10 solder 24 .0 on this side, 11.0.10, okay, 172.17.10.0 there, and 172.17.11.0 here. Alright, okay, that's a little bit confusing, but that's fine. Alright, so let's go through these instructions. No addressing table. Alright, so we want to configure dynamic NAT with overload, so we can reuse the same external IP address. Verify dynamic NAT with overload implementation, configure PAT using an interface, and verify PAT interface implementation. Alright, part 1 is configure dynamic NAT with overload, configure traffic that will be permitted. On R1, so let's click R1. So we're going to configure one statement for ACL1 to permit any address belonging to the 16 network, and notice that that covers all of these networks. I'm sorry, covers these two networks, not these networks, since it's a 172.16.0.0, so it covers those two. Alright, so let's do enable configure terminal. Alright, so access list 1 permit 172.16.0.0, and then a wildcard of 0.0.255.255. Alright, and step 2, configure a pool of address, I guess I should say addresses for NAT. Configure R1 with a NAT pool that uses the two usable addresses in the 29165.200.232 address space. And so right there, 232s are network, so we have 233 and 234 as usable host addresses, and then we'll have a broadcast of 235. Alright, so let's go ahead and enter that. Let's see, IP NAT pool. You can make it any pool name. PAT pool 1. Sure, that sounds good. 209.165.200.233, 209.165.200.234, maybe 255.255. And notice I'm putting in it actually needs a subnet mask, not a wildcard mask for that NAT pool. So 255.255.255.252. Let me just make sure I entered that right. 29165.200.233, 34. Okay. And what did I do? Oh, I have too many spaces in there. I think. Oh, I didn't put net mask in there. Okay. There we go. Alright, so then we want to set the inside to allow for overload. And basically, instead of having to use internal IP addresses that just match up statically to these two external IP addresses, they'll assign port numbers to all the other addresses. So to do that, we're going to have to do it in IPNAT inside source list 1 pull at pull 1. Okay, so let's set up our PAT. All right, configure the NAT interfaces on router 1. Configure router 1 interfaces with the appropriate inside and outside NAT commands. All right, so since we're doing it for, this might look a little funny, but this is going to be our outside interface, and then we're going to have two inside interfaces. All right. And actually, well, I guess I would look at it, but I guess that doesn't really matter. All right, so interface 0010, IPNAT outside. All right, so that's our outside interface, and then interface gigabit 000, IPNAT inside. Okay, interface gigabit 001, IPNAT inside. Okay. Verify dynamic NAT with overload implementation. All right, so access services across the internet. For the web browser of each of the PCs that use R1, it's just 2 PCs and 2 laptops. We want to access the server for server 1. And I'll do just 209.65.201.5. Let's copy that and let's see if it'll go to it. All right, server 1 works on PC1. Let's go to L1. Paste it in there. Go. All right, server 1 works on both those. Now on switch 2's LAN. Let's see. Works there, and finally L2. Let's see if it works there. Oops. Okay, so we're good there. All right, we're all connection successful, and you guys should have saw the answer to that because I just did it. All right, so step 2, view NAT translations. View the NAT translation on R1. So we're going to use the show IP NAT translations on R1. And I'm going to Control-C to break out of that, and I'm going to do show IP NAT translations. All right, and see how it, let's see, outside local. So it looks like we used 33. And see how it puts a port number on the end of it, 4-digit port number, 1024, and then that's the outside. It translates to this inside. 209.165.200.2. Wait a second. 233. Okay, so inside global is this routable address that we're assigning based on this pool. All right, inside local, which is the actual IP address in this range, 10.0, and then 172.16, 10.10. Let's click on this and look at it. All right, it's statically assigned. So there's 10.10. This one is 10.11. This one is 11.10, and this one's probably 11.11. Yep. Okay. So that shows you how they're translated. Now this is the actual outside interface. All right, and we set that. Or did we? Yeah, we didn't even set that. Yeah, we set it right here. So if I do a show run, or show IP interface brief, all right, there's the external IP address. 209.165, 200, 226. 200.226. 65, 200. I'd have to look at all these. I guess it won't let me click on that. But anyways, that's that interface. I just get curious and look at other things that really aren't pertaining to this lab, I guess. All right, so let me keep going. All right, part 2, verify dynamic NAT with overload implementation. For the web server, oh, we already did that. Okay, I did that. Show IP NAT translations. It says, notice that all 4 devices were able to communicate and they are using just one address out of the pool. We saw that, right? It's using the, what was it, 233. It's using just that one. Okay, Pat will continue to use the same address until it runs out of port numbers to associate with the translation. Once this occurs, the next address in the pool will be used. While the theoretical limit would be 65,536, since the port number field is a 16-bit number, the device would likely run out of memory before the limit would be reached. All right. So part 3, configure PAT using an interface. All right, step 1, configure traffic that will be permitted. On R2, configure one statement for ACL2 to permit any address belonging to 172.17.00. So that sounds almost exactly like the first one we did. So let's go to R2. Let's do this. Enable figure T. All right, so access list 1. I'm sorry, 2. And permit any address belonging to, so permit 172.17.0.0, and then a 16 CIDR would be the same thing as 0.0.255.255 as a wildcard mask. 255.255. All right, so we're good there. Just verify your IP address is right. 172.17.0.0, wildcard mask. All right. Completion rate went up, so apparently I typed that in right. All right, so associate ACL with the NAT interface and allow addresses to be reused. Enter the R2 NAT statement to use the interface connected to the internet and provide translations for all internal devices. Okay, enter the NAT statement to use the internal interface connected to the internet and provide translations for all internal devices. Okay, so IP NAT inside source list 2 interface 0.1.1 overload. Okay, so that set the overload. Configure R2 interfaces with the appropriate inside and outside NAT statements, or NAT commands. All right, so we know we've got 3 interfaces. 0.0 the 011 is going to be the outside. So we can set that up first. So we put interface 011 and then do IP NAT outside. And then we have to do both of these LANs. So gigabit 000 and 001. So interface gigabit 000 IP NAT inside, and the interface gigabit 001. Whoops. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right, gigabit 001 IP NATs inside. All right, so that was great. All right, okay. Now to test it, let's close that down. For the web browser of each of the PCs that use R2, which are these are here on the right, as their gateway, access the web server for server 1. Now I should still have it in my clipboard, maybe. Paste. Yep, server 1's that one. Let's do server 1 this one. All right, PC4. And finally, L4. All right, and that's it. Got 100% completion rate. Let's see, how many questions did we have? We had 1, 2, and I think there was one more up here. Maybe that was it. No, 3. So you have to submit your .pka file, submit the results showing that congratulations, your name, you completed the activity. If not, click there, make sure all that's correct, and then I will give you a Word document with those 3 questions answered, and it should be pretty easy. All right, and that's it. Thanks for watching.